my name is Nikita Uzo, and I'll be talking about threat actors. So the first threat actor I'll be talking about would be APT, which is Advanced Persistent Threat. So this threat has a specific path that it takes. So it has a specific purpose, and usually it targets economic, government, industry. It's very suit and tie. It's very professional with this threat. Second threat actor would be cyber terrorism. So with cyber terrorism, excuse the way I'm saying the THs, with cyber terrorism, they usually just they cause havoc to mostly just any services. They just their job, their purpose is just to wreck as much and destroy as much as possible, just so nothing like they're a terrorist. They're just a terrorist. Third threat actor is script kiddies. Script kiddies are basically just kids. They're kids, or just anyone that don't have like the best knowledge of how to actually attack any kind of system. So usually they just kind of like they copy scripts from whatever they find online, and then they just use this against mostly weak systems. Like it could be like social media, from Twitter, Facebook. They attack you with those little things, and usually they are very easy to like find because they don't know what they're doing. And when you don't know what you're doing on the internet, you have people that do know what they're doing, and they can find you easily. Next threat actor would be an hacktivist. So their goal is to basically raise awareness. I don't know if you've seen Mr. Robot, but he's basically a vigilante hacker. And usually they would release information out to the people. So let's say there is like what was that? The pizza thing that was released about the dude with the plane. I know I'm so off topic and I suck at political stuff, but that Pizzagate, I think that's what it's called, Pizzagate. It's like that, like how it was released out. Someone released it. Who? I don't know. I probably need to go read up on it, but I don't know who did. But like things like that, they would release documents like that just so people are aware of it. Next threat actor would be inside threat. These inside threat are more planned. So they would go as far as like they would literally begin an application, a job application. Their first day on a job, they will be there on that job site they're trying to hack, just so they can get the information they need. And they will be the best employees, but really they're inside there just to get information. The greatest threat actor to me would be the inside threat, because they're like the Trojan horse. You don't really know what they are because they're just kind of like sneaking in there and just doing like their bad deeds. That, and also APT, which is Advanced Persistent Threats. And these hackers usually produce such that is found in nation state. So they sponsor groups. They're usually bigger, and they really, like I said, they start with a purpose. They always have a purpose. So they're pretty scary. Once a hacker has a purpose, not just like a little purpose, but one that actually like messes up your entire government, I think those are like the two worst for me. So a bad threat actor in cyberspace to me would be also the Black Hat. So the Black Hat, they are selfish hackers. They have their own agendas. And I think anyone that has their own agenda, when they just go in there, like when they're hacking somebody, is just like, they're just absolute worse. You're just there to take your money because they need money. Like, it's like their morals are just messed up, and anyone with some bad morals are the worst. At least hacktivists, they kind of get in there and they have a reason for doing it, But like bad hackers, they don't have good reasons, just for their own self benefits. With the advanced tier, I would say APT would be in the top, which would be the worst, or would it be which would be like the highest threat. and then script kiddies at the bottom because they don't know what they're doing. The difference between a threat and a vulnerability is that a threat is basically like someone that just attacks you. Like it's outside coming in, and vulnerability is usually what's wrong from within. So what's wrong with the infrastructure. So if you have a very weak infrastructure, threats could just jump in there really easily because that's their job. They're there to just attack. Let's take hospitals, for instance. We're going to use that as an example of how they could be attacked. And we could use, I could use either a hacktivist and also an inside threat. So let's say if I was the hacker. If I were the hacker, most likely I would do an inside threat because I'm a little bit chaotic, and I think that's brilliant. Like if I really wanted to know the ins and out of something, I would want to start from the inside and learn everything possible. And then after learning everything possible and getting all the access I need, then I would go back home or go back to wherever my headquarters would be, and then I would become a hacktivist. I will release all this information out to the public so they know that, let's say, the hospital's been selling drugs on the side instead of prescribing it to, like, certain people. In conclusion, I have given you all the threat actors you need to understand what threat actors are. They are way more out there, and you could research them for yourself. But right now, these are just the main ones that you just need to pay attention to, especially script kiddies. Those kids know nothing. But thank you for watching, and have a great day.